Today's video is sponsored by Land Air Sea. Keep tabs on all your valuable assets from the palm of your hand. Remember, with Land Air Sea, theft is temporary. Visit landairSea.com to order your Land Air Sea GPS unit for your classic vehicle.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to be taking a look at a 1969 Ford Bronco, which is a little bit of the not normal options. I'm about 6 foot tall for reference, and as you can tell, the roofline of this car is significantly lower. So just about everything on the bottom and underneath of the Bronco has been completely changed. This build has reportedly somewhere in the neighborhood of around 3,500 hours into it. This unique brown color that you see here is actually an Audi sourced color, and of course it's finished with some beautiful white and a very cool plaid interior that will be going to in a sec. Now, what sort of engine do you put in something like this that is absolutely slammed on the ground? This actually has a modern fuel-injected 2.5 liter 4-cylinder sitting under here. Now, in order to get a Bronco sitting on the ground like this one is here, you have to do quite a bit of work. So one of the things that have been changed to it, so this actually sits on a custom one-off chassis, on top of the fact that things like the transmission tunnel and some of the floor plan had to be completely modified, changed, rearranged, all of that, just to make sure that you can fit everything down. Now, obviously, this car actually sits on air, so this is not a static fitment by any means. You can, of course, adjust this up. Bronco will sit a little bit higher, and then that way you actually have some drivability to it. That way you're not just sitting on the frame and grinding this thing everywhere you go. So as we continue to move down, we have some more cool white striping, and of course this is actually made into a 5-speed manual transmission with these gorgeous plaid seats inside here. And there's a lot of custom details and some fun part sourcing that was done to build some of the cool effects of this vehicle. You can see there that this thing is sitting, literally sitting on the ground. There's less tire here. There's maybe 3 inches, fist for scale, that's actually visible on the bottom of this Bronco. Now as we come to the rear, one of the cool things is that this is not actually a Bronco tailgate. This is an F100 tailgate. For those of you that are a little bit keen-eyed will know that by looking at it. It's sort of unique in terms of how it stands out. And then we can take a look at some of the things down the middle, and you can see there's a lot of open air, and it's kind of a cool big open space. This is certainly just a different way to build a Ford Bronco. Ultimately, we're so used to them either being restored to original condition, which they weren't that tall to begin with, or on most cases thrown on 35s or even 37-inch tires. But this is a complete different build approach. They went ahead and said, why not just put the Bronco on the ground? So that's what they did here. So that's a quick look at this Ford Bronco, which looks absolutely fantastic, and it's certainly something unique and not your usual Bronco build. Now, if you are looking for a collector car for yourself, be sure to check out AutoHunter.com, which is the online auction with collector cars going live every single weekday. If you enjoyed the video, could hit that like button for us. We'd really appreciate it. Consider getting subscribed for more content like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching.